Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. This is your latest Manchester United transfer news. Ha! That I've got to let. I don't really know what to say because John Murtaugh's been to Barcelona and Turin and fucked up both deals. Basically, just don't let John Murtaugh take his passport off him. Take his passport off him. Take his computer off him and sack him. Basically, and sack Woodward. I mean, and Woodward's already gone. Arnold. It's the same bloody person, isn't it? I keep calling Richard Arnold Ed Woodward because it's the same bloody person. I would take McGinn from Villa, Zaman. I don't know why we haven't gone for McGinn. And there will be clips of me saying don't buy McGinn. But at this stage, I would take John McGinn at Manchester United. 100%. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the few players we haven't been linked to. Because Villa would probably want 50 million for him, that's why. I mean, right, where to start? Where to start here? Rabiot deal is off. Now, look, let me go through the headlines because the main thing is to go through the headlines, isn't it? So you know where it's coming from. So look, I suppose we go here. Where do we start? With Rabiot, so loads of people reporting it. And Fabrizio Romano, I suppose we'll start with him. Adrien Rabiot's salary demands are said to be ridiculous. Manchester offer. Many people are saying that the deal is off because Manchester United won't pay what Rabiot wants. All I want to say is thank you. Thank you. I'm taking one for the team here, by the way. This is a collective moment of I told you so. Everybody who said Rabiot's not a bad player, but he's trouble. Thank you. Everybody who said his mum and Rabiot are a problem. Thank you. This is what we said. And people were like, no. We've wasted another week and a half of the transfer window on a deal. The Arnautovic did a ridiculously bad thing to do. The club messed up massively on lots of levels. But this Rabiot deal isn't far off. Oh, we're really surprised that Rabiot and his mum wanted to take us for idiots. There's no... And this is what happens. And unfortunately... You know what really winds me up is the way the club is being run through the mud. We are an absolute joke. The amount of Chelsea and Liverpool fans who are messaging me just with laughing emojis. They don't even communicate. I just get laughing emojis. That's what I get. That's how bad this... We're just an absolute joke. We're being laughed at. And with the Rabiot deal, effectively what's happened is this is what happens when you panic and you're desperate because you don't research. We've wasted a week and a half on a player and an agent who is his mum. And I and you could have told that could happen. John Murtaugh's got on a plane to find this out, what we knew a week and a half ago. Rabiot's trouble. He'll only come for the money and he'll take us to the cleaners. I knew this when we got linked to Rabiot. We've been speaking about it for a week and a half. We're going to be paying stupid money for a player that doesn't want to be here. Old Murtaugh gets on a bloody plane. Just watch the United Stand, listen to the chat. We've wasted a week and a half on a deal that everybody knew that this was a high possibility that this was going to happen. These people, they don't belong. I mean, I'd be offensive to give a job for them. I don't know what job Richard Arnold and John Murtaugh could do. I wouldn't let them clean out a skip. They'd mess that up. I don't say that lightly. They are completely incompetent. They've wasted a week and a half on a deal. We all knew that this would happen. But this is what happens when you're desperate because they're not researching these deals. Rabiot was never a serious target for United. It was a desperation target. And they've tried to get it done by throwing money at him and it's not been enough. At this moment, don't want us to get any players now, says Anurag. I've said this. A lot of people are saying, well, it's better to get something than not. We are literally wasting money now. We're doing exactly what we've done for the last 10 years. £1 billion on a bonfire. That's what we're doing now. Don't spend the money. Keane is assistant manager of discipline in the training dressing room. Love the channel, says Anfin. Hi Mark, do you think this now means Garner will stay? Yeah, but you know what? Dominic? If Garner does stay now, I'd say up yours. They've tried to sell him. Oh, you need to keep me now. There's another embarrassing factor to it. I still want to believe we will submit a lower fee to Barcelona now since they'll still want Frankie de Jong to leave, says Sakin. Honestly, wouldn't mind a poor transfer window, keeps the focus on the Glazers, says Michael Saddle. Well, there's a lot going on ahead of the Liverpool game next week. But look, I want to talk about de Jong in a little bit. But Adrien Rabiot, the deal is off because of ridiculous wages, okay? That's from Romano. But this is what worries me more. This next bit, sit down and get ready for this. So the deal is off because he wanted ridiculous wages. However, what we offered him We were prepared to make Adrian Rabiot one of the top at the club, but his agent, his mother, was unhappy with the offer and wanted more money for her client. What the bloody hell were we going to pay him? Thank God he's asked for more. We were going to make him one of the top paid players at the club. I'll tell you for free. Maguire's on 200 grand a week. Martial, Rashford are on about 250 with Bruno. Sancho's around 300. De Gea's 350 and Ronaldo's 400. So if Rab's going to be one of the top earners at the club, what the hell were we going to pay him between 200 and 400 to make him one of the top earners? I wouldn't give him the steam off my piss, to be honest with you. I wouldn't give him 150 grand. I'd been told it was around 200. It was probably 250. I mean, absolutely incredible. Incredible that we were going to make this lad one of our top earners. For what? What has he done in the world of football to earn more than most of Liverpool's first team? What are we doing? Like, it's not a joke anymore. I think sometimes we ridicule the club and we ridicule Arnold and Murta and the players because we think deep down they probably do know what they're doing. They're just annoying. They don't know what they're doing. And the whole world is getting to see this. We're going to make Rabiot one of our top earners. Thank God he said no. Unbelievable. What was the offer? It must have been over 200 grand a week. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Murta is the poster boy for you had one job, says DJ. At this stage, isn't any player willing to come to United now only going to be looking for a payday? Yes, Stephen, and we spoke about it this morning. That's all we are now. Everybody can just see the dollars or the pounds. That's what it is. How is 60 million Martinez this different from Lindelof? Good on the ball. Well, we overpaid on Martinez sacking. Even people who like Martinez, and I think most of us do, we massively overpaid. In the grand scheme of things, it's a drop in the bucket, but how much is being spent on travel for failing these deals build right to the club, says Uber. And Arnold are about as useful as a wooden frying pan, says Nick. And hi Mark, if United were smart, they'd sign Dest, Ziyech and Milinkovic-Savic, says Ethan. But you know what, Ethan? I have got no interest in any signing now unless it's De Jong and Antony, because that's what the manager wanted. Milinkovic-Savic, Rabiot, Casido, Dest, whoever else, Casemiro, none of these were on the list at the start of the window, and we're now just throwing money at stuff. Lazio are going to see us coming a mile off if we go for Milinkovic-Savic. His price is going up from 40 to 60 straight away, and Milinkovic-Savic's wages are going up from 150 to 300 straight away as well. We're done. We're done out here.